With an annual coffee export output of about 100,000 tons, the September 2nd Duckluck Import-Export Company Limited has found a stable market in Eastern Europe and Asia. When the EVFTA took effect, the company immediately prepared a new batch of goods to supply EU clients with.
When the export tax is exempted for the EU market, a stream of investors, both domestic and international, will invest in Vietnam's roasting and grinding products to export to the EU.
In the past, Vietnam could only export raw coffee at a 0% tax rate. Now with the EVFTA, Vietnam is able to export roasted and ground coffee as well as other coffee products thanks to the elimination of tax for 3 years. As a result, businesses have invested in deep processing operations to increase their products' export value.
To take advantage of the benefits of this FTA, first, we need to develop our product's features so they match our target market. Secondly, our product design must match the consumption habits there. And lastly, the quality needs to adhere to EU standards.
Even with deep processing, enterprises should find ways to connect to the EU market so that their products can be exported. That depends entirely on the capabilities of businesses. As for the legal framework, there are no longer any barriers from the Vietnamese side.
During this recovery process, the coffee industry will need support from the state in the implementation of high-tech agriculture and creating favorable conditions for businesses to invest in coffee processing factories.
Coffee reserves all over the world have decreased to their lowest levels in many years. Meanwhile, major import markets of Vietnamese coffee have suffered great losses due to COVID-19. In addition, social distancing in these nations has increased the demand for coffee products that can be made at home. This will create a market for the coffee industry in 2021. Many commercial banks have pushed for the application of artificial intelligence, robotics, big data, and electronic Know Your Customer or eKYC in operations. These 4.0 technologies serve as the basis for commercial banks to develop digital banking services and the digital economy in order to provide people with practical utilities and conveniences.
Thanks to this smart machine, in just a few minutes, customers can apply for their own credit cards. That is much faster than in the past, when applications for credit cards could take up to half a month. In addition, services like money withdrawal and depositing are integrated. So far, 90% of traditional banking procedures have been digitalized.
It only takes 1 second for me to look up customers' balance. This reduces the workload considerably for both the bank and customers. This is possible thanks to big data, which we have been preparing for many years.
Banks have high hopes that technologies like artificial intelligence and big data will help them create big changes for transactions and payments in the future. That is why many commercial banks are heavily investing in digital banking services. For instance, TP Bank has invested nearly $65 million in digitalization.
Many banks in Vietnam are investing heavily in digital technology, and we are there with them. I think these efforts will change the face of Vietnam's banking sector and help them reach the level of other nations in the region and the world.
For digital banking to reach its full potential in Vietnam, legal framework, infrastructure, and technology will have to be improved. These efforts will form the basis of the development of Vietnam's digital economy.